Aloha, it's Kiana, and here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Also, mahalo to Longstrugs Hawaii for sponsoring the show. Head on over to your neighborhood Longstrugs for all your shopping needs. The Senate has passed a $1.7 trillion spending bill that averts a government shutdown and provides another round of aid to Ukraine. The bill includes about $772.5 billion for domestic programs, $858 billion for defense, and will finance federal agencies through the end of September. It also provides $45 billion in military, economic, and humanitarian assistance for Ukraine amid its fight against Russia. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky was in Washington Wednesday to address a joint meeting of Congress, urging lawmakers to approve additional funding. The spending bill cleared the Senate 68-29 and now heads to the House for a final vote. Lawmakers are racing to get the measure approved ahead of a Friday deadline that would result in a partial government shutdown. Travelers in the eastern United States are bracing for a cold and hazardous Christmas weekend that could see a bomb cyclone develop near the Great Lakes. Forecasters expect the weather system to pack strong winds and snow, creating dangerous blizzard conditions. In some places, temperatures could fall 50 degrees in just hours. Wind chill advisories are predicted to affect about 135 million people over the coming days as cold air moves through the central U.S. to the east. The harsh weather is already causing widespread travel disruptions. More than 1,846 flights were canceled earlier today, and airlines have called off more than 900 flights originally scheduled for Friday. Amtrak is also canceling service on more than 20 routes due to bad weather. Long-term mortgage rates declined for the sixth straight week, giving homebuyers some relief after rates soared to over 7% last month. Mortgage buyer Freddie Mac reported that the benchmark 30-year fixed-rate mortgage averaged 6.27% this week, down from 6.31% last week. The average rate was 3.05% at the same time in 2021. The long-term rate continues to fall despite aggressive efforts to tame inflation by the Federal Reserve. Last week, the Fed raised its rate again by another half point, bringing it to a range between 4.25% to 4.5%. Meanwhile, the rate for a 15-year mortgage rose to 5.69%, up from 5.54% last week. It was at 2.3% 1 year ago. The cause of a fire that charred a home in Kapalama on Tuesday has been classified as undetermined. Honolulu Fire Department officials said damage to the structure was estimated at $160,000. Tuesday's fire destroyed a vacant home at 1627 Pohaku Street. It was a second blaze at the address in as many years. A fire in May last year caused an estimated $214,000 in damage to the structure and its contents. Investigators deemed what little remained of the building unsafe to enter after the latest fire due to a collapse of the second-floor walls and roof. Residents who live in the area said the home has been vacant for a few years and that squatters were seen in the structure. No one was inside the home at the time of the fire. Former Denver Broncos running back Ronnie Hillman has died after a bout with cancer. The San Diego State standout was one of the youngest players selected in an NFL draft when he was picked up by the Broncos in 2012 at the age of 20. Hillman played on 2 Super Bowl teams. He led the Broncos in rushing with 863 yards during the 2015 regular season. That season ended with a Broncos win over the Carolina Panthers in Super Bowl 50. Hillman ran for a total of 1,976 yards and 12 touchdowns over his 56-game NFL career, which included stints with the Minnesota Vikings and the Chargers. On Wednesday, Hillman's family posted to his Instagram account saying that he was diagnosed with a rare form of kidney cancer in August and had entered hospice care. Another post made hours later said that Hillman died surrounded by family and close friends. He was 31. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.